Now, I normally have pretty strict guidelines on what type of videos I like to show and what videos I like to share and show off my skills, but this story's got a bit of a narrative. It's a story of stick-to-itiveness. It's a story of triumph over tragedy, and it's a story of people letting me shoot them in their fucking faces. So, here we go with this free-for-all action. This is not one of my prouder moments in gaming, but I had a really slow start, but I turned this bad situation into a good situation. I made lemonade out of lemons, bitches. Well, I start off basically, I start off really well, end up kind of dying a few times. You'll see me, I end up going about, I don't know, like 6-1, something to start. Yeah, see, I'm always getting shot in the back. See, that's one of the biggest letdowns with free-for-all. The second you turn your back to the center of the map, you're going to get killed. And no ifs and buts about it. So I really do try to stay on the outside of the map, sweeping around and try to pick people off as they do the same. As they turn their back to the outside of the map, or turn their back to the inside of the map, usually you can catch them. And there were a couple of people that were just straight up being boneheads, so I tried to take advantage of them in this this particular game. So here I'm 40-1. I have no earthly idea how that guy didn't kill me, but I keep on moving, and this is what, yeah, I get stuck on a little yellow post. That's right. All right, little yellow post killed me. So I try to avoid the people up in top pond to try to see if I can pick some more people off over here at Broken, because there's always a lot of people and no one is paying attention. Of course, somebody else had that same idea, so you can see where this is going. 6-3, not really going to be one of my stronger games. And look, I just let that guy get right next to me. I had no idea what I was thinking. Like I said, not one of my stronger performances. So I'm trying to do a little sound horn here, and I can hear people moving. And I think, of course, you see the ubiquitous IEDs on the top of the stairs there. So by paying attention to that, I ended up getting smoked in the back, and my blood was boiling at this point, and I just felt like I couldn't make shots, and I started to get really down, and I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty close to rage quitting this a couple of times. But I kind of, you know, here's where the stick-to-itiveness comes through. I decided that I was gonna to stick it out and see what happened. And so I'm really trying to be strategic, but also, given that I'm having such a bad game, I'm trying to be aggressive. So here we go. I got killed. Decided to switch off of using the specialist package, and I went with the honey badger with my kill streak. So I decided to see how I could go there. So here's where things get serious. If I was Sandy Ravage, you'd start hearing the queuing up of And Justice for All at this point. So I'm 11-5 right now. I've already killed 2 since I made the switch over, put on my try-hard panties, and now is where I really have to go to work. So I've taken those few out here. I'm waiting to see if I can catch anybody coming into Broken, because if you're really wanting to get kills, you don't have to sit in one place. But bouncing around Broken lets you sound whore inside the gas station. It lets you sound whore inside the garage. You can always hear people that are spawning in the back area. What is that guy doing? He was obsessed. This guy was obsessed with shooting down helicopters and air support. So I decided I'd take advantage of him, because you could always hear him when he would crank up, and so I just, like I said, took advantage of it. And this guy decided he was gonna do some sort of ballerina jump off the top of the semi there, and I'd take him out. I love putting an IMS here. I call me cheesy. I'll put an IMS up. Ooh, and I should have died right there. Bell City Bogey, I guess. Bogey, not quite sure. But take him out. I actually played multiple games with him, and he had to hate me by the end of those. So I continue to move. I'm starting to get impatient, though. I'm getting my kill streaks are going. I've got my IMS set up over at Broken, so I don't need to hang out there anymore. Let the IMS do the work. So here I'm making a bad decision. I'm peeking out too much. I could have been hit by people from 3 different directions. I decided to move over into the diner because one, I was running out of bullets and had to grab a gun. Oh, see, look, IMS doing work. So I'm calling my battle hind to come in and help me out. So I'm 17-5 at this point. So I've turned everything around, haven't died since I put on my try hard panties, and take this dude out. And I know I'm getting really close to my helo pilot, which is what I really want, because this map is great because a lot of the spawns are outside, so you can just see this dude. He was obsessed with it, shooting down all the air support. So I take him out. I know I'm only a couple of kills away from the helo pilot, so I'm trying to be cautious, but I am so impatient. I can't sit still. People say you should just camp out. I can't do that. That's not in my blood. So I knock out Torgy again, who again is obsessed with shooting down air support for some reason. It's not going to do him any good this time though. So I start this off at 22-5. Haven't died yet since I said try hard panties engaged. So now I'm just going to rain down hell on these dudes. And for some reason they just all decided that now was the time that they needed to poke their head out the window or stand in the middle of a doorway. So I obliged and I took them out. I kept trying to catch this guy going in the diner. I get obsessed with some people, and I think eventually if I shoot it enough times, the bullets are going to go through the walls. And here we go. Bam! That's how we do it. Try hard panties engaged indeed. So I ended up pulling off a pretty awesome comeback from not so stellar start, and really kind of pulled the win out of my ass on that one. I hope you've all enjoyed the gameplay. I'm out. Later, taters.